For over 80 years, one name has stood out in the world of donuts: Krispy Kreme. From its humble beginnings to becoming a global phenomenon, Krispy Kreme has won the hearts of millions with its melt-in-your-mouth donuts. But how did it all begin? And what goes into making the perfect Krispy Kreme donut? Let's take a deep dive into the history and production of this iconic treat. It all started in 1937, during the Great Depression. While America was struggling, one man saw an opportunity to bring something sweet into people's lives. Vernon Rudolph, a determined entrepreneur, acquired a unique yeast-raised donut recipe from a French chef in New Orleans. Armed with ambition and a secret formula, he set out to build something extraordinary. Rudolph traveled to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, a town known for its tobacco industry but lacking in fresh baked goods. With just a small amount of money, he rented a building in the heart of the city and set up a donut-making operation. But his original plan was not to sell directly to customers. He wanted to supply local grocery stores. However, as the irresistible smell of fresh donuts wafted through the air, something unexpected happened. People started knocking on his door, asking if they could buy donuts straight from the bakery. This led him to cut a hole in the wall to serve them directly to eager patrons. By the 1940s, Krispy Kreme was no longer just a local bakery, it was expanding. New locations opened across the Southeast, each one following the same original recipe. The company's logo and branding began to take shape, cementing Krispy Kreme as a household name. But one of the most iconic moments in Krispy Kreme's history came later: the introduction of the Hot Now sign. This glowing beacon would let customers know when fresh, hot donuts were coming straight off the line. From simple ingredients to a high-tech, streamlined process, every Krispy Kreme donut is made with precision and care. Let's step inside and see how it all begins. All of Krispy Kreme's ingredients are prepared at their manufacturing facility in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. These pre-measured ingredients are then shipped to factory stores across the country. Each factory store receives these ingredients, including donut mix, sugar, yeast, and a variety of fillings. The magic begins when they mix the donut blend with water and yeast to create the perfect dough. The yeast plays a crucial role, making the dough fluffy and light, unlike denser cake donuts. The temperature of the dough must be carefully controlled, ensuring the yeast activates properly for the ideal rise. Once mixed, the dough is poured into a hopper, preparing it for the next stage. Krispy Kreme donuts don't have a cutout hole. Their proprietary extruder uses air pressure to shape the dough into perfect rings before sending them to the proof box. In the proof box, the donuts are exposed to controlled heat and humidity. This helps the yeast activate, creating those signature air pockets inside the dough. After 15-20 minutes, they will have risen, creating a light, airy texture, and are ready for the fryer. After proofing, the donuts are carefully dropped into a fryer filled with hot vegetable shortening. They cook for precisely 90 seconds, 45 seconds on each side, before being flipped by a rotating arm. This ensures an even cook, creating that signature golden brown exterior with a light and fluffy inside. Now comes the most famous step, the glaze waterfall. Krispy Kreme's glaze is made from a blend of powdered sugar, milk, and corn syrup, creating its signature smooth and shiny texture. As the freshly fried donuts travel down the line, they pass under a smooth cascade of Krispy Kreme's secret glaze recipe. The warm glaze evenly coats each donut, giving it that unmistakable shine and sweet taste. Any excess glaze drips back into the glaze tank and is reused to minimize waste. After glazing, the donuts need time to cool so the glaze can set properly. They move along a conveyor belt in a cooling tunnel before reaching the retail curve, where customers can grab a fresh one. Some donuts are packaged and shipped to grocery stores, while others are customized into specialty flavors. While the original glazed donut remains the fan favorite, Krispy Kreme offers an array of specialty donuts. Some are hand-dipped in chocolate or vanilla icing, others are topped with sprinkles, and some are filled with delicious creams or fruit jams. Special holiday and limited edition flavors keep the menu fresh and exciting year-round. Running a donut factory isn't just about making delicious treats, it's also about maintaining quality and safety. Skilled workers monitor every step of the process, ensuring each donut meets Krispy Kreme's high standards. Krispy Kreme produces over 5 million donuts daily, enough to stretch from New York to Los Angeles every single week. They have grown into an international brand with over 350 locations in the US and stores in more than 30 countries. As Krispy Kreme entered new markets, they adapted their flavors to local taste. In Japan, matcha glazed donuts became a fan favorite, while the Philippines embraced tropical flavors like mango-filled varieties, and even dulce leche varieties in Latin America. Social media has played a huge role in Krispy Kreme's modern marketing strategy, helping to create viral moments and drive customer engagement worldwide. Limited edition and seasonal flavors, such as cherry blossom donuts in spring or pumpkin spice in the fall, keep fans coming back for more. Krispy Kreme's journey from a small bakery in North Carolina to a global powerhouse is a testament to its dedication to quality, innovation, and pure donut joy. With a constant focus on new flavors and creative recipes, the brand continues to keep fans excited. The rise of delivery services and app-based orders has made it easier than ever to enjoy a fresh Krispy Kreme donut anytime, anywhere. And with stores expanding across new international markets, the love for these iconic treats shows no signs of slowing down. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into your favorite foods. Tell us in the comments, what's your go-to Krispy Kreme flavor? And if you're craving one right now, well, you know what to do. "93% of American children participate in trick-or-treating, and half of them claim chocolate is their ultimate favorite treat. This makes M&M's the perfect pick for Halloween. These iconic, colorful candies have delighted generations for decades. But have you ever wondered why so many kids are absolutely crazy about them? Let's find out in this video. M&M's, named after creators Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray, debuted in 1941 and quickly became a wartime staple. During World War II, they were sold exclusively to the US military, thanks to their hard sugar shell, which prevented melting in warm climates. Packaged in cardboard tubes, the Newark factory produced 200,000 pounds weekly, with ads proudly declaring them 100% at war. After the war ended in 1945, M&M's returned to the public, beloved by soldiers who had enjoyed them during service. In 1948, the iconic bag replaced the original tube, paving the way for the candy's enduring. M&M's owe their irresistible taste to a carefully crafted combination of ingredients. At their core, these iconic candies are made of chocolate, specially formulated to achieve the perfect texture and flavor. This chocolate blends cocoa solids, cocoa butter, and milk solids, creating a rich, creamy, and satisfying taste. The sweetness of M&M's comes from a mix of granulated sugar and corn syrup. Granulated sugar provides the classic sweetness we all know and love, while corn syrup adds a soft, chewy consistency. Together, these elements make M&M's a timeless favorite enjoyed by candy lovers worldwide. Each M&M undergoes a meticulous coloring process to achieve its signature bright hues. Modern spray machines evenly coat the candies as they roll along conveyor belts, ensuring a uniform application of food coloring. These vibrant colors are eye-catching and comply with strict FDA food safety standards. Once coated, the candies are polished in a finishing process that gives them their smooth, glossy surface. This extra layer of polish enhances their appearance and provides a protective coating, ensuring M&Ms look perfect when they reach consumers. M&Ms are manufactured in a large factory where every step of the process is carefully controlled and monitored. The first step in the manufacturing process is to form the chocolate centers. These centers are formed into small spheres by pouring liquid chocolate into small molds, then rotating the molds to ensure the chocolate is evenly distributed. Once the chocolate has set, the molds are opened and the chocolate centers are removed. Next comes the coating process, where the M&M's signature candy coating is created. This coating is made from a mixture of sugar, corn syrup, and food coloring, which is heated and then sprayed onto the chocolate centers. The candies are then polished in a rotating drum, creating the M&M's signature shine. Once the coating process is complete, the candies are sorted by color and sent down the packaging line. This process is highly automated, with robots and machines doing most of the work of conveyor belt sorting machines and robots working together seamlessly to create the perfect candy. For instance, a machine uses sensors and cameras to identify the different colors and sorts them into separate bins, ensuring each package has an ideal mix of colors. In this stage, each candy is weighed to ensure the exact amount needed is placed in each bag. This precision is essential to ensure the bags meet the correct weight and size specifications, creating consistency across all packages. For regular M&Ms, the bags are filled with about 30% brown, 20% red, 10% green, 10% orange, and 10% blue candies. Robots and machines fill bags and boxes with M&Ms, seal them shut, and move them down the line for labeling and sharp shipment. This high level of automation allows the factory to produce large quantities of M&Ms efficiently. Efficiency is key in the production line. Every aspect is designed to minimize waste and maximize output. The factory operates on a massive scale, producing approximately 2 billion M&Ms every 8 hours. This high volume is necessary to keep up with demand, delivering millions of candies to consumers worldwide. The original M&M factory was located in Newark, New Jersey, but over 50 years ago, the company decided to move its operations to Hackettstown, New Jersey. This move was driven by the need for more space to expand the production capacity and keep up with the brand's growing popularity. Today, it remains a central hub for the manufacturing and packaging of M&Ms, ensuring that the beloved candy reaches millions of consumers globally and maintaining the high quality and consistency for which the brand is known. Over the years, the company has introduced a variety of new flavors in addition to the classic milk chocolate M&Ms. Now, M&Ms come in a wide range of flavors including peanut butter, almond, hazelnut spread, and caramel. These new varieties have become a hit with candy lovers, helping to keep the brand fresh and exciting. Each flavor offers its own unique texture and taste, from the crunchiness of the crispy variety to the creaminess of the peanut butter variety, providing something for everyone. M&Ms have also become an iconic part of popular culture, widely shared at parties and events, with their bright colors and fun shape making them beloved by both kids and adults alike. Thank you for joining us in discovering the fascinating story of M&Ms, a candy that is not only a favorite of children, but also a symbol associated with many generations. If you have any favorite M&M flavors or memories, we'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more sweet adventures. From the humble potato to a global sensation, Lay's has turned a simple snack into a worldwide phenomenon. But how do they do it? How does Lay's take farm-fresh potatoes and transform them into crispy perfection? offering over 200 unique flavors that capture the taste buds of millions across the globe. Let's find out in this video. Born with an entrepreneurial spirit, Herman Lay started his first business at just 11 years old, selling Pepsi Cola from a homemade stand. He was already undercutting his competitors, charging half the price of nearby vendors at the baseball park. But life wasn't always easy for Herman. After dropping out of Furman University, he tried selling ice cream, but that didn't pan out. The Great Depression forced him to take odd jobs to make ends meet, including a stint as a salesman for Sunshine Biscuit Company. During the tough economic times of the 1930s, Herman got a job with Barrett Snack Food Company, where he sold chips directly out of his car. Determined to succeed, he borrowed $100 in 1932 to start his own distribution business, ultimately buying Barrett and renaming it H.W. Lay Lingo and Company in 1938. In 1961, Herman Lay made a bold move by proposing a merger with his biggest competitor, Frito. This partnership gave birth to Frito-Lay, combining their strengths to dominate the snack industry. Lay's clever marketing campaigns, like the now iconic slogan, "Betcha can't eat just one," skyrocketed sales and cemented the brand's place in snack history.
But nobody can eat just one. Another flavor favorite from Frito-Lay.
Delicious.
Just a few years later, in 1965, Frito-Lay merged with Pepsi-Cola, forming PepsiCo. Since then, Frito-Lay operates as a wholly owned subsidiary of PepsiCo, and Lay's has become a household name, dominating snack aisles across the globe. By the 1960s, Lay's began expanding internationally, and the brand adapted its name to fit local markets. In the UK and Ireland, it's known as Walkers. In Australia, it's Smith's. Egyptians snack on chipsy, while Israelis crunch on Tapi chips. In Colombia, it's margarita, and in Mexico, it's sabritas. No matter the name, the unmistakable taste of Lay's is loved by millions worldwide. It's the perfect combination of crunch and well-balanced saltiness, triggering the pleasure centers in our brains, making them irresistibly satisfying. Plus, the variety of flavors keeps things exciting, catering to every taste. And it doesn't stop there. Lay's are perfect for upgrading your meals. Think beer-battered shrimp, buffalo chicken nachos, or even a sour cream and onion pie. Each year, PepsiCo sources a staggering 4 billion pounds of potatoes from over 165 different farms across the country. These potatoes are typically early maturing varieties that take about 90 to 150 days to grow. The best potatoes are round with shallow eyes, ensuring they have the perfect texture for chips. After harvesting, the potatoes are washed, sorted, and inspected by hand, ensuring only the best make it to the next stage of production. Once the potatoes are ready, they're transported to one of LAA's 30 advanced manufacturing plants across the country. Depending on the season and the distance, the potatoes are moved by trucks or refrigerated train cars to keep them fresh. Once the potatoes reach the factory, they are peeled and then sliced into thin rounds or wavy shapes, offering two distinct textures for different chip varieties. Next up, the potatoes are deep fried at a precise temperature between 176.6 degrees Celsius and 190.5 degrees Celsius. Because they are fried quickly, Lay's chips remain flat, slightly curved, and very thin. Folded chips are also accepted because consumers like them so much. After frying, the excess oil is carefully filtered out, leaving just the right amount of crispy goodness. Lay's uses all real ingredients and no artificial flavors in their chips. To make sure the seasoning is evenly spread, the chips are dropped into a giant rocket-shaped barrel where they're shaken and rotated as the seasoning dusts each chip to perfection. Twice every shift, a team of factory employees, including everyone from managers to janitors, acts as taste testers to ensure the chips meet Lay's high standards. They check for flavor, texture, and crunch, ensuring that every bag you open has the same great taste you love. Once the chips have been seasoned and inspected, they're ready for packaging. To keep them fresh and crispy, Lay's chips are sealed in bags filled with nitrogen, which preserves their crunch and flavor during transport. The whole process, from the moment the potatoes arrive at the factory to when they're packed in their bags, takes just 20 minutes. And once they're packed, they are shipped to one of LAA's 34 distribution centers, where they can be routed to retail stores for the consumer to purchase and enjoy. The first ever flavored Lay's chip was barbecue, a smoky, sweet, and slightly peppery classic. But today, Lay's caters to local tastes in over 200 markets. In the Netherlands, Lay's has the most flavor varieties of any country. In China, you'll find crispy roast suckling pig. Canadians enjoy fries and gravy. And in Thailand, Lay's offers fried squid eggs with seafood sauce. And for the adventurous snackers, Lay's has even introduced some truly wild flavors. Think Cajun squirrel, pecan pie, cucumber, and even blueberry. So how does Lay's come up with all these unique flavors? It all starts here at the PepsiCo's R&D Culinary Innovation Center in Plano, Texas. Lay's gathers inspiration from consumer feedback, food trends, and even their famous Do Us a Flavor contest, where fans suggest new ideas and get $1 million award. Lay's culinary team includes research chefs and food science specialists who turn these ideas into real dishes. They create multiple prototypes of each dish to establish what they call the gold standard, a dish that perfectly captures the flavor they want in the chip. From there, it's the flavorist's turn. These experts analyze the gold standard dish, breaking down its flavor into individual components. They study the intensity, timing, and even the order in which you taste the flavors. Using this analysis, the seasoning team creates a precise blend of spices and flavors. The chips are then taste tested by panels of experts and consumers to ensure the flavor hits all the right notes. Once the flavor is perfected, it's scaled for mass production. Lay's continues to experiment with unique and bold flavors, including limited editions and collaborations. Even getting creative by blending iconic flavors like barbecue, salt and vinegar, and sour cream and onion into one, the all-dressed flavor. Luckily, fans are calling it the best Lay's flavor ever. Next time you're crunching on a Lay's chip, remember the journey it took, from farm to bag, and the global effort behind its incredible variety of flavors. Which Lay's flavor do you like the most? Leave a comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next video. Coca-Cola, one of the world's most popular drinks, is consumed around 8,400 times every second. Its secret recipe, like Heinz ketchup or KFC seasoning, is closely guarded. It's a legendary drink loved by millions, but few people know the process that goes into making the perfect bottle of Coca-Cola. Today, we're taking you behind the scenes, giving you an exclusive look at how it's made and the subtleties that go into making Coca-Cola's signature taste. The story begins with John Pemberton, a Civil War veteran and morphine-addicted physician. He invented Pemberton's French wine coca nerve tonic, a bitter and expensive caffeine-based drink made from African kola nuts. When prohibition laws were enacted in 1886, Pemberton saw an opportunity and created Coca-Cola, a cheaper, sweeter, alcohol-free version. Coca-Cola was originally sold for 5 cents a glass and was marketed as a medicine that could cure everything from headaches to impotence. Pemberton's creativity and efforts transformed Coca-Cola from a medicine into a global beverage, enjoyed around the world. This journey has turned Coca-Cola into an indispensable icon in modern consumer culture. Coca-Cola is made from a unique blend of ingredients that are carefully selected and combined to create its signature taste. Interestingly, only a few people know the secret formula of this soft drink. Similar to Heinz's ketchup recipe or KFC's 11 secret spices, Coca-Cola's recipe is closely guarded. The production process starts with water, which goes through many processing steps, then is mixed with sugar and a secret concentrate, which gives it its signature taste. This concentrate is produced at 5 major Coca-Cola plants around the world and then shipped to other plants for bottling. The main ingredients of Coca-Cola include high fructose corn syrup, caramel color, caffeine, and phosphoric acid. This syrup is created by blending the ingredients in precise proportions, and it is this that gives Coca-Cola its unique flavor. High fructose corn syrup is made from corn starch and is used as a sweetener in many soft drinks. Caramel coloring gives Coca-Cola its iconic deep brown color and is created by heating sugar until it caramelizes. Caffeine is added to the recipe to give it a stimulating effect. However, there are debates over whether the current version of Coca-Cola contains cola nut extract, originally used for its caffeine content. That's where the cola part of Coca-Cola comes from. Then, we have phosphoric acid, which is added to the ingredients to give the Coca-Cola a slightly acidic taste. This balances the sweetness of the high fructose corn syrup used in making the beverage. It also gives the drink a certain level of tartness, reduces the growth of bacteria and fungi, and improves the shelf life. Coca-Cola uses a range of natural flavorings to achieve the iconic taste we all know and love. But the exact composition of these natural flavorings is a closely guarded trade secret. However, people have suggested that the natural flavorings comprise vanilla, cinnamon, lime, and a blend of essential oils such as orange, lime, lemon, and lavender. Besides the main ingredients, Coca-Cola uses different additives to produce the drink, including preservatives, stabilizers, and flavor enhancers. These give Coca-Cola a longer shelf life and prevent the quality from depreciating. The secrecy of the exact components of Coca-Cola's syrup is both to protect the integrity of the product and a marketing strategy, as it adds an air of mystique to the iconic drink. The quality of the ingredients sets Coca-Cola apart from other soft drinks, and the company takes adequate measures to ensure all its production sites follow rigorous quality standards. The production process is divided into main stages including blending, carbonation, bottling, and quality control. The first stage is the blending of the ingredients. Corn syrup, caramel color, caffeine, and phosphoric acid are blended in precise proportions to form the syrup. This syrup is then transferred to large mixing tanks, where it is mixed with water to form the final mixture. The mixture is constantly stirred to ensure that the ingredients are evenly mixed. The next stage is carbonation, when CO2 gas is added to the mixture to create the signature fizziness of Coca-Cola. The carbonation process is carefully controlled to ensure consistent carbonation levels across all production facilities. Once the mixture is complete, it is transported through pipes to specialized bottling chambers. Here, the beverage is bottled or canned, delivering a distinctly refreshing experience to the consumer. Each bottle is thoroughly inspected by BKR to ensure they are filled to the correct standard and sealed tightly. Products that do not meet the standards will be removed from the production line. During this process, carbon dioxide gas is added to the mixture, creating the characteristic fizzy bubbles of carbonated drinks. The bottles and cans are then sealed, labeled, and printed with a production date and batch code. Each batch undergoes rigorous quality control to ensure that every bottle of Coca-Cola meets standards for taste and quality. Samples are tested at multiple stages to assess taste, carbonation level, and appearance. Bottles are also pressure tested to ensure they can withstand the pressure from the carbonation gas. Bottles are thoroughly cleaned, labeled before filling, and quality checked using state-of-the-art machinery. Filling takes place at a controlled temperature of 41 to 43 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure stability and prevent foaming. The bottle cap is screwed or pressed to retain the gas. Similarly, the cans are also washed, filled, and sealed using precision machinery. Then, both the bottles and cans are carefully packaged in cartons or heat shrink wrap to ensure safe transportation. Finally, the cans are sorted and stacked on pallets by robots to optimize space and ensure safety. In 2023, Coca-Cola upgraded its packaging line, using modern robotic arms to assemble blocks of bottles or cans into larger pallets. These pallets are then carefully wrapped to ensure safety during transportation. Finally, Coca-Cola is packaged into crates and loaded onto trucks for distribution to retailers, suppliers, or food service businesses. Thanks to the modern and streamlined process, Coca-Cola products are always guaranteed to be fresh and of consistent quality, ready to serve consumers around the world. Coca-Cola is more than just a refreshing beverage. It is a symbol of joy, connection, and memorable moments. From family celebrations to international events, Coca-Cola is always there, bringing a distinctive taste and a spirit of connection across generations. Thank you for joining us in discovering the inspiring story of Coca-Cola. If you have any special memories related to Coca-Cola, please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue discovering other interesting stories in the future. In-N-Out has earned an incredible reputation as one of the most beloved fast food chains in America. Known for their fresh, high-quality ingredients, friendly service, and a simple menu that has remained largely unchanged since 1948, it's no wonder they consistently top customer satisfaction rankings. But what really sets them apart is their old-fashioned approach to making burgers, a method that's as nostalgic as it is delicious. Let's uncover what's really in an In-N-Out hamburger and explore why this legendary chain keeps its menu so limited. In 1948, in Baldwin Park, California, a small family-owned business was born. Founded by Harry and Esther Snyder, In-N-Out started with a simple idea: provide fresh, high-quality burgers with fast service in a convenient drive-thru format. Harry's vision was revolutionary, creating California's very first drive-thru hamburger stand in a space barely 100 square feet. Every day, Harry personally selected fresh meat and produced from local markets, hand-preparing everything himself. Meanwhile, his wife Esther managed the accounting right from their home just around the corner. Together, they created a recipe for success that would resonate for generations to come. One of Harry Snyder's most significant contributions to the fast food world was his invention of the two-way speaker system. This simple innovation would transform the drive-thru experience, making it faster, more efficient, and more personal for customers. This seemingly small change paved the way for the modern drive-thru system that we know today. It wasn't just about selling burgers. It was about changing how fast food worked, giving customers convenience without compromising on quality. As In-N-Out grew, it remained true to its roots. By 1979, In-N-Out opened its 21st restaurant in Ontario, California. This was the first to include a dining room, giving customers the option to eat in or use the drive-thru. In 1984, they opened their 32nd location, which was the first without a drive-thru but with a dining room. But the secret to In-N-Out's success has never been about expansion for the sake of it. It's about simplicity. In-N-Out has always focused on quality over quantity. The menu includes just 3 basic burgers: the hamburger, the cheeseburgers, and the double-double, along with fries and shakes. This stems from founder Harry Snyder's motto, "Do one thing and do it well." This philosophy ensures a consistent and high-quality experience. Every burger is made with fresh ingredients, sources from plenty of local long-standing Los Angeles area purveyors. The buns at In-N-Out are supplied by Puritan Bakery, a small bakery in Carson, California, which has been serving the chain since the 1950s. Puritan Bakery uses an old-fashioned, slow-rising sponge dough process. This results in a soft yet sturdy bun that holds up under the weight of the patties, spreads, and condiments. The sponge dough is made with wheat, yeast, and water. No milk, making it suitable for those with lactose intolerance. These plain white hamburger buns are baked fresh daily and come in a variety of sizes and styles. In-N-Out's buns are typically in the range of 4 to 5 inches in diameter and 1.5 to 2.5 inches in height, ensuring the perfect fit for their burgers. Now onto the star of the show, the beef patties. In-N-Out uses 100% USDA ground chuck from individually inspected whole chucks. They control the entire process at their production plants in Baldwin Park, Lathrop, Lancaster, Texas, and Chino to ensure absolute quality and freshness. There are no additives, fillers, or preservatives. Each patty is made fresh and never frozen. Once prepared, each patty is placed on a sizzling grill and cooked to perfection. The patties are seared at just the right temperature, creating a flavorful crust while locking in the natural juices. They are also topped with a slice of smooth, melty American cheese. The cooking process ensures the beef stays juicy, tender, and bursting with flavor. Freshness isn't just reserved for the meat. Every day, In-N-Out associates prepare fresh lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. The lettuce is hand-leafed, ensuring each piece is crispy and clean. The tomatoes are the plumpest and juiciest available, sliced daily. Onions can be ordered raw or grilled to caramelized perfection. And no In-N-Out burger is complete without their signature spread, inspired by Thousand Island dressing. Made from mayonnaise, ketchup, sweet pickle relish, this spread has remained unchanged since 1948. It adds a tangy, creamy layer of flavor that complements every bite. Each ingredient carefully layered: buns, beef, cheese, veggies, and that special spread creates a burger that's not just delicious, but made with care and quality at every step. In-N-Out has also built a loyal following with its famous not-so-secret menu. While the main menu is simple, customers can customize their burgers with options like Animal Style, which includes extra spread, grilled onions, and a mustard grilled patty, adding an extra tangy kick. Or Protein Style, where lettuce wraps replace the buns. And if a double-double isn't enough, you can get a triple-triple or even a quad-quad. These secret menu items aren't advertised, but they've become an essential part of the In-N-Out experience. It's a small way to make customers feel like they're in on something special. The same commitment to freshness extends to In-N-Out sides and drinks. Their fries are made from Kennebec potatoes, cut and fried in 100% sunflower oil for a crisp, golden texture. Whether you like them light or extra well done, every batch is cooked to order. But for a true fan favorite, you'll want to try Animal-Style fries. This indulgent treat starts with those golden fries, topped with a generous layer of melted cheese, lots of grilled onions, and a drizzle of spread. The combination is a perfect balance of crispy, creamy, and savory. For beverages, In-N-Out's partnership with Felbro, a beverage-based company, led to the introduction of their famous pink lemonade, which was updated in recent years with a late version sweetened with stevia and monk fruit. And for a nostalgic touch, In-N-Out added hot cocoa made with Ghirardelli chocolate powder in 2018, their first new menu item in over a decade. After more than 75 years, In-N-Out is still a family-owned business, with Lindsay Snyder, Harry and Esther's granddaughter, at the helm. Lindsay took over the company in 2017 and has continued to honor the family's legacy. In-N-Out has largely stayed true to its roots, focusing on its existing markets, but they are now expanding further east of the Mississippi River to Franklin, Tennessee. By 2026, more locations are expected to follow, with the company building an office to maintain their high standards of quality and freshness. So there you have it, the secret to an old-fashioned In-N-Out burger and why they keep their menu simple and classic. It's all about quality ingredients, freshness, and a commitment to tradition. Let us know your favorite way to enjoy an In-N-Out burger in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more mouth-watering videos. See you next time. Golden, crispy, and addictively delicious. McDonald's fries are known worldwide, but what makes them so special? With a history dating back to the 1950s and an intricate process involving 19 ingredients, there's more to these fries than meets the eye. Join us as we uncover the secrets behind McDonald's world-famous fries, from farm to table. McDonald's started as a barbecue restaurant in the 1940s, and fries were just a side option. But by the 1950s, fries had become a main item at 10 cents, replacing the previous potato chips, and McDonald's began perfecting their flavor and texture. Before the 1990s, McDonald's even cooked their fries in pure beef fat, giving them a unique, savory taste. But as times changed, McDonald's adapted, moving to a vegetable oil blend with beef flavoring, which remains part of their signature taste today. So, what are the 19 ingredients? While it might seem surprising, they all play a specific role in creating the texture, flavor, and color McDonald's is known for. Some ingredients, like potatoes, oil, and salt, are expected, but others, like dextrose and sodium acid pyrophosphate, help the fries maintain their golden color and prevent graying over time. And did you know McDonald's beef flavoring also contains hydrolyzed wheat and milk? This means the fries aren't vegetarian. Believe it or not, your McDonald's fries are not prepared from scratch on site. The chain uses contracted suppliers such as Simplot or Lamb Weston to solve distribution, storage, and quality issues. This innovation allowed McDonald's to maintain consistency across locations. McDonald's is the world's largest buyer of potatoes, using more than 3.4 billion pounds of US-grown potatoes annually. McDonald's fries are made from 100% real potatoes, primarily russet, Burbank, and Shepedy varieties, sourced from farms in the US Pacific Northwest, including Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. Since they're good for their starch content and texture, ideal for crispy fries. Beyond, McDonald's accepts several varieties to ensure consistency: Ranger Russet, Umatilla Russet, Clearwater Russet, and more. These potatoes are grown to McDonald's specific standards for quality and texture. Once harvested, the potatoes head to processing plants like Lamb Weston. They're loaded into a specialized steam peeling machine. Here, they're exposed to high-pressure steam for a few seconds, loosening the skin quickly and effectively. Next, the freshly peeled potatoes move down the line for a thorough wash. High-powered water jets remove any remaining bits of skin, dirt, or other impurities. Each potato passes through an inspection line, where trained workers, or even advanced imaging technology, examine them for any imperfections or defects. PF treatment not only improves cut quality but also substantially reduces breakage in French fries. It leads to reduced water and energy consumption. Blanching, drying, and pre-frying times are shortened. After the potatoes are skinned and washed, they are shot through a high-pressure water tube at 60 to 70 miles per hour. The tube sends them to a series of blades that cut them into French fries. This method creates the uniform shape we recognize. The fries are blanched to remove sugars that could cause burning and to achieve that fluffy texture inside. Next, the fries go through an ingredient dip that includes a small amount of dextrose and sodium acid pyrophosphate. The dextrose, a natural sugar, ensures that every batch of fries has a consistent golden color, whether they're made from early season potatoes or from later harvests. and the sodium acid pyrophosphate prevents the fries from turning gray during the freezing process. It's a common food-safe ingredient used in many processed foods to maintain color stability. Before they're shipped to McDonald's restaurants, the fries are dried with hot air to remove moisture and partially cooked. This first fry creates a crispy shell that helps them maintain their texture. The fries are then flash frozen in a 50-yard freezer tunnel, locking in freshness and preparing them for the journey to McDonald's locations worldwide. Frozen fries go through final quality checks, including inspections for color, size, and texture. They are then packaged, boxed, prepared for shipment to McDonald's restaurants across the globe. Thanks to innovations from suppliers like J.R. Simplot, this system ensures McDonald's can deliver fresh-tasting fries anywhere. At the restaurant, the fries undergo a final fry. This time, they use a vegetable oil blend of canola, corn, soybean, hydrogenated soybean oils, and natural beef flavor. There's also TBHQ, an antioxidant that extends the shelf life of the oil and acts as a preservative for the oil, citric acid for freshness, and more dimethyl polysiloxane to help reduce oil spattering. Each batch is fried for around 3 minutes in high-powered electric fryers heated to about 168 degrees Celsius, ensuring a consistent cook every time. McDonald's carefully manages the oil quality. The oil is filtered daily and topped up with fresh oil throughout the day to keep it at peak quality. The restaurant manager uses a color tube guide to monitor the oil's color, which helps them know when it's time to replace it. Once they're perfectly cooked, each batch is lightly salted to enhance the flavors, then portioned for serving. Fries come in 4 sizes in the iconic red fry box. Small at 80 grams, medium at 114 grams, large at 150 grams, and a kid's size. While it might seem like there are a lot of ingredients in McDonald's fries, there are actually only 14 unique ones used throughout the process. Because the potatoes are double fried, so the vegetable oil ingredients may be listed twice. The result: fries that are crispy and golden on the outside, yet perfectly fluffy on the inside. This dedication to quality ensures that every order of McDonald's fries delivers the same great taste from farm to table. And what pairs better with McDonald's fries than a classic dipping sauce or a cold drink? Whether you're enjoying them with tangy ketchup, creamy ranch, or the classic barbecue sauce, there's no wrong way to savor each bite. For many, nothing tops the experience of McDonald's fries with an icy Coke, perfectly balancing that salty, savory flavor with a refreshing sip. McDonald's has spent decades perfecting a balance of sweet and savory in their fries. The oils and beef flavoring create a satisfying umami taste that keeps people coming back for more. The journey from potato farm to your table is complex, involving farmers, suppliers, scientists, and dedicated McDonald's employees. Every fry you eat has gone through rigorous processes to ensure it's up to the same high standards. Thanks for joining us on this in-depth look at McDonald's fries. Be sure to subscribe for more food stories from farm to table. In this video, we'll reveal how your favorite Hershey's Kisses are transformed from raw cocoa beans into the amazing foil-wrapped chocolates you love. We'll take a tour of the Hershey's Kisses chocolate factory to see how these delicious treats are made. Hershey's Kisses were first introduced in 1907 and were hand-wrapped until 1921, when the wrapping machine was invented. Do you know where the name Kisses comes from? The origin of the name is unclear. Some believe it was named after the sound or movement when the chocolate was poured into the mold during production. Pennsylvania is known as the sweetest place on earth, and it's home to a wide variety of chocolate products, especially Hershey's Kisses. The city is surrounded by the presence of Hershey's candy, with street lamps shaped like Hershey's Kisses, symbolizing the importance of the candy to Hershey's history. Hershey's Kiss is not just a candy, but also a symbol of the city of Hershey. Their production begins with the harvesting of cocoa pods from the theobromocao tree in tropical regions such as Central and South America, West Africa, and Asia. The cocoa beans are fermented for 7 days to reduce bitterness and increase sweetness. The fermentation process involves placing the cocoa beans in special containers covered with banana leaves. This natural process enhances the flavor of the cocoa beans. Next comes the drying process of the cocoa beans. This process is very important. The cocoa beans will be spread out in the sun or on special platforms. Thanks to modern technology, drying process is now more precise than ever. Automated systems monitor temperature and humidity to optimize drying conditions, minimizing the risk of mold and spoilage. Then drying them in the sun for about a week before being transported to the factories. Here, the beans are inspected, cleaned and roasted for 35 minutes to separate the shell from the kernel, creating nibs. These nibs are crushed, melting the cocoa fat to create a chocolate liquid called chocolate liquor. This solution is then conched, mixed and stirred continuously for hours or even days to develop the sweet flavor and remove the bitterness. The cocoa butter is separated to make milk chocolate, while the remainder, called cocoa cake, is ground into cocoa powder. Meanwhile, whole milk is condensed and admixed with the chocolate solution and sugar, creating a delicious mixture. Next, the cocoa beans are ground and refined to create a smoother and more delicious product. Modern machines such as presses and smoothing machines help perfect the texture, providing a great taste experience. In particular, these devices have been significantly improved with artificial intelligence technology, capable of adjusting parameters in real time, ensuring that the flavor and texture of the chocolate are always optimal at every stage. Every step in the production process is upgraded with new technology, thereby not only improving the quality of the product, but also enhancing the sustainability of the entire process. And now, let's explore the most interesting part, the shaping process, where steel molds shape the chocolate into the signature kisses. Hershey's has upgraded to precision molds made with 3D printing technology, which helps ensure that each kiss is perfectly shaped and uniform. Once the chocolate is finished, it is cooled and fed into stainless steel molds on an automated line to be shaped. If there are any nuts in chocolate such as almonds or peanuts, they are added before the chocolate is poured. The product is then subjected to rigorous quality checks to ensure it meets standards, from the volume of chocolate to the operation of the machinery. Thanks to robotic automation, the chocolate wrapping process is now faster and more precise than ever. In addition to efficiency, these robots also reduce errors, ensuring that each Kisses is neatly wrapped in foil. Hershey's Kisses packaging includes foil, a paper strips of plume, and blue food-grade ink. The thin foil protects the chocolate from moisture, bacteria, and light, while the paper strip makes the candy easy to open and enhances brand recognition. Let's take a look at some of the fun behind the scenes action. One interesting aspect is quality control. Quality assurance is a vital part of the Hershey's production process. Every batch of chocolate undergoes rigorous testing. Sophisticated sensors and real-time analytics monitor every detail from freezing to cooling, ensuring that each Kisses meets high-quality standards. In addition, this method helps reduce waste and improve sustainability. Hershey's has integrated solar-powered machines to reduce its carbon footprint. Another interesting innovation is the use of biodegradable and recyclable materials for packaging, a commitment to reducing the company's environmental impact. The packaging has evolved over the years, with options ranging from small single-serving packages to large shareable bags. Today, Hershey's Kisses are produced on a massive scale, reaching more than 80 million pieces per day, equivalent to about 60,000 pieces per minute. Hershey's Kisses have also become an iconic part of popular culture, widely shared at parties and events, with their bright colors and fun shape making them beloved by both kids and adults alike. This is the journey of Hershey's Kisses, from cocoa bean to delicious foil wrapper, through new technology and sustainable practices. Hershey's is setting the standard for great chocolate, making while caring for our planet. The combination of tradition and innovation ensures that each kiss is the perfect blend of quality and science. Each kiss is a testament to the dedication and pioneering spirit of the Hershey's team. Next time you open a kiss, Remember the science, engineering, and care that goes into making it. Which is your favorite flavor? Leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.